Good morning, children. Yesterday we discussed about the concepts of home science. That was the modern concept and what? Modern concept and traditional concept. Then we discussed about the 5 streams of home science. I gave you a brief description about the 5 streams. And then we discussed about the food and nutrition. Today we'll be discussing about human development, child development, and family studies. Children are the most precious wealth. Knowledge of a child development and of child training would help the mothers to nurture and promote the all round growth and development of children to bring out the desirable social changes and social equality. So, children are the most precious wealth. For parents, children are the most precious wealth. That's why parents are so much anxious, they are so much careful, they are so much bothered about their children, where their children going, what they are doing, whether they have their lunch or dinner or not. That's why. So, but at the same time, knowledge of child development and of child training would help the mothers. The mothers should also have a proper knowledge how to do the child rearing practices, how to develop the child in a better way, how to nurture the child and to promote the all round growth and development of children to bring out, so that if she'll be having the all round development, how to bring out the child in a proper way, then it will help the children to grow up nicely and also to have the desirable social change and social equality. And if these things will be done in a proper way, then there'll be the changes which we'll see in the child is for better. This area deals with psychological functions of human body. All the functions which is going on in a body, we have to be aware of it. Mother knows everything, all the functions of human body, basically the psychological functions. Then care of the children during prenatal and postnatal period. Prenatal, before the birth. Postnatal, after the birth. So it's the mother who should be knowing about everything. She has to take care of the child before birth. While the mother is pregnant, she has to take care of herself, because while taking care of herself, she is taking care of the child also. She has to take food nicely on time, proper nutritious diet, because in a way she is feeding the child also. And after the birth of the child also, she has to take proper nutritious food, because she is feeding the child. And through milk, all the nutrition part from mother's body goes to the child. So she has to eat nicely, proper nutritious food, so that it will be beneficial for both mother and the child. Growth and development through different life cycles. When child, after the birth of the child, there are different life cycles, like from birth to childhood to babyhood, then to prenatal and postnatal is the elementary. After that, childhood, early childhood, late childhood, then babyhood, early babyhood, late babyhood, then then the then the menarche happens, so the child becomes mature, the puberty comes, then adulthood, early adulthood, late adulthood. This is the different cycles, and one should know about the different cycles of a life. Okay. Then family relationships. When we are living in a house together with the family people, brothers, sisters, everyone, we have to manage the family relationships. We have to see how well we are doing our relationships nicely. We have to take care about everyone. We have to be careful about everyone, and also at the same time, if someone is in need of someone is not feeling well, we have to take care. Someone is very sometimes usually children of your age, they are very depressed, they're very discouraged, maybe if they have not got good marks in the examination. So mothers, parents, elder brothers, sisters, they're always there to help you out, and that is how we maintain a good family relationship. Then guidance and counseling. Guidance and counseling is also a very important factor. When we are staying in the house, we require guidance. Suppose now, as you have come to ninth standard, maybe you must be finding it difficult to select the subject, what subjects you should select. So you can take guidance, of course, from your elder brothers and sisters. You can talk to your parents that which subject should I take, which subject will be better for me. If you are planning for some specific career, you have to be knowing that which subject should be will be beneficial for you. So at the same time, counseling. Counseling is also very important, because many times we are thinking that we are doing it right, but maybe it is not right. The counseling is also very important. Sometimes what happens, children are very depressed. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to participate in any activities. They don't want to go school, and that way. That in that case, they require a doctor's counseling also, but it is not always the doctor who counsels. Is always as you can also go to the counselor who is not a doctor, but maybe from your family, uh, from anyone from your family who can counsel you, who can guide you, who can help you, so that you may be able to do well in your future endeavor. Then welfare of children in home, school, community and nation. We have to be very careful about the welfare of children, because while when you are born in a home, you are taken care very nicely by your parents. Then you go to schools, there your teachers help you out in all the aspects of development, in a way you can say overall development. Then in community and nation, after the you go to school, then you come in contact with the people around, staying around your family where you are staying with so many friends in the school, and in this way you are having a contact with the community, and then in a way by the nation also. So you have to be very careful how how your communication part is, how well you're communicating with your friends, with your family.